If you're over the age of 50, you may be thinking that running a marathon is kind of out of the question, but you're not exactly ready to play shuffleboard either. So how do you stay healthy and fit? Well, how about power Pilates? What, you may ask? Well, just ask our next guest. Actress Stefanie Powers is here to tell us all about the exercise routine, along with 3 celebrity parents who call themselves the Silver Foxes. Sal Pacino, father of Al, Jenny Crawford, mother of Cindy, and Christine Johnson, mother of Magic, all join us now. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
Well, Stefanie, let's start with you because we're going to get to the Silver Foxes in just a few minutes. What is power Pilates exactly?
Let's talk about Pilates.
Okay.
The power part is powers. But Pilates is a fantastic discipline that was created in the 1930s by an extraordinary man who discovered that if he could reconceive people's idea using a new concept of what provided people with good health, then he could give them a longer, more successful life. And what he did was he devised a method by which you build support from the inside out. You actually rediscover your alignment. And it's particularly helpful to all of us who've been walking around on the planet for a little while, who've been pulled down by gravity, who need to kind of realign ourselves and build some strength from the inside to help against all of those debilitating diseases that we get, like osteoporosis and certain things that happen to us as we collapse by virtue of a time spent on the planet with against gravity. So this is an extraordinary program that helps people of all ages, but most particularly people who've never exercised before. It's a very gentle approach. It's nothing to do with no pain, no gain. It helps you with your well-being, with your posture. It supports the organs, and it gives you a sort of sense that you have rediscovered a kind of spring in your step.
Which is essential for somebody who may be entering those older years. Let's move on over now and take a look at our celebrity guests over here, our exercise guests at this moment. And we're going to start with Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
What Jenny's doing is, now these exercises, they have one thing in common. Most of the time, all we're talking about is the same area of the body which is providing us with support from inside. And this is called, this is a hip rotation action. Jenny is using any chair from any household. What she's doing now is providing her with flexibility and support. She's also working the top of her leg in order to support her weight on this foot.
But it's a gentle exercise. And Jenny, you've been doing this a while, and you really like it.
Well, it really makes you feel good, and it doesn't use up all your energy.
Right, right. Well, it looks like it actually is that kind of an approach.
And there are breathing exercises that go along with these exercises that help also oxygenate the blood and help us breathe and help us relearn once again the importance of breathing.
Right, and balance too. Jenny, you do that so delicately. Now, Sal, are we going to move on over to Sal next?
Yeah.
Hi, Sal.
Hi. Sal.
Thanks for being here.
Sal is going to do the standard old arm lift. It looks as if there's nothing to it, but what he's doing is he's keeping his shoulders back and down, opening up his chest, because one of the things that happens to us, you always see people moving forward, collapsing their shoulders, and slouching, and he keeps the support of his abdomen to hold him up, squeezes. We always say, Sal likes to, he watches his pennies, so we always say, Sal, you just put a penny in between your buttocks and don't let that go.
Well, you look terrific, Sal. Let's move on over to Christine. And Christine, you tell us how are you doing today, by the way?
Fine.
Well, thank you. And tell us what you're going to be doing.
Leg lift. We've all done these in a gym class, but here she's particularly paying attention to supporting herself off of her rib cage. And while she does this, she has to elongate this part of the body as if her heel is going to touch the opposite wall. That gives a kind of different approach to muscle strength. It's not pumping the muscle, it's elongating it.
And does it make you feel stronger, Christine?
Yes, it does strengthen the legs and make it feel much better, you know,
Wow.
walking.
Christine's had some very, very good results from this, and
Yes.
she's doing it about 3 times a week.
And with magic in the family, she's got the sports connection anyway, so there we have it. Now, this whole series is going to be available on videotape soon in the stores and also on the internet.
Right. Because the Silver Foxes is a kind of network of information for all kinds of products and lifestyle choices, it all comes under the auspices, under the umbrella of foxes.com, silverfoxes.com.
Great. Well, Stefanie Powers, Christine Johnson, Sal Pacino, and Jenny Crawford, thank you all for being here today.
Thank
The
you.
number is 88.
88 silver.
All right, Sal, get that plug in there. Well, coming up, tattoos. Want to get